And the background music is gone because y'all know what time it is.
And I know just the tune to accompany them.
Thanks,
If you wish
Kazuha.
to hear it.
That is right. You guys all know what it is. It's me, Kaida, the Overwhelming. Welcome, everyone. Let's do some Genshin story. Catch up right where we left off the last time. So, and remember, my frame rate is going to be sucky because I'm running Genshin. All that fun stuff. But this time, again, just like last time, y'all are coming with me to do my dailies. So, sorry, not sorry. Another beautiful day, another amazing day here in the Genshin Impact facility here in GenshinImpactPlace.com. I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Oh,
I love it when it snows.
I don't.
The world falls completely silent, and I can sleep undisturbed.
You can become completely silent. That'd be pretty cool. Thinking about making people go completely silent.
Let me scrub. My apologies. Yeah.
Yo. No.
Take your truth. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Oh. That was worth that. I don't like it when he has his shield on. He's super annoying when he has his shield on. Too annoying. Too annoying. Oh, I have good frame rate today for some reason. I don't know why.
Shadows of fate.
The wind knows me.
My will and transfigure it. Obey.
There we go. Alright, what's next? Over here. Nope, not doing the random event.
Time to go.
What? That wasn't supposed to happen.
Unleash! Obey! My apologies! Sakura swirl!
Oh, she's gone. One more, right? Yeah. One more. One more commission and all that jazz that we can finally go on. It's fine. We're fine. Oh, is this the talking to the Hilly Trolls one? Fine.
Time to go.
What's up? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Yep, yep, yep. Huh. Oh. Thanks. That should be all of them. Yep. Does that come over here? By our delicious. I think, yeah. Oh, that's right. So, yeah. Boom. One more time. Come on, two more times. One more time. Boom. Perfect. Now that we know that, we'll auto cook the rest of them. Beautiful.
Time to go.
Add
Astra
Astra.
applesauce. Alright.
Add Astra.
Applesauce.
Thank you for completing.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, I didn't realize I got to 53.
Add Astra.
Applesauce. What we got? Ooh! Awesome. Thank you. And watch this. You guys aren't even gonna. You guys are not even gonna believe this. Watch this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay! Okay! No! 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 Oh, I mean, I guess I got. I guess I got a second one. Woo! Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh man, that was great. Oh man. Okay.
This scenery is wonderful.
Um,
Surely enough to convince him.
Yeah, whatever. Cook 20 dishes? Easy. We do that anyway.
Become a wanderer.
Okay. Achievement. Get that out of the way. Is that it? Okay. No, there's more. I didn't know there was more. Alright. How much did that give me? I'm at 987. It's like what? That's how many more? Six more? Okay, so I'm almost at 3 moles. Almost. You. What? Guess not. Okay. Domains. Here's domain. Do I have something? No. Okay. Let's get going. It is story time now. Let's go. It is story time. Look, right where we were. There we go. Here's where the frame rates start coming in. I'd never... Here's where the frame rates start being bad.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
You sure did.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
You won't. That's the best part.
What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Yeah.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
Nope.
Why's that?
Because he's stinky and I don't like him. It's that simple. He is stinky. I don't think he's good. He's not good for you. He's not good for me. He's just not good. I don't believe he's good, so you shouldn't either.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says.
Exactly.
I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations.
Shut up.
Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
No! Oh, I'm supposed to say yes. Yes! Of course. Maybe. Look, I can't look. I can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah, we came here from another nation.
Paimon,
so
shut up.
It isn't wrong of you to be weary.
Paimon.
And we aren't really residents of any one nation.
Paimon. Shut up.
But even so, We've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
That's fair.
We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you.
Then do it.
My apologies for posing my questions like that.
Yeah, you better be.
To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
No. Sorry.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk.
Oh.
I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret.
That's fair.
I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then
Sorry.
it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Alhaitham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Yeah, there's always been
Perhaps.
Paimon.
I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night.
Yo, let's
But
go.
because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make out where the sounds were coming from?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
Makes sense.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
We need to check out that hospital.
Yeah, let's go.
See, Paimon sometimes is smart. Some. Oh, looks like we're walking. Well, let's get this waypoint where we're at. Get it! What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Where you go? Where you go? Tell me. Show me where you want. Show me. No! Dinner! That's it. Did I get it? I did! Where'd you go? Oh. Right there. Oops. I got a message on my amazing device of cellular motion. Boom. Show me where you go. Oh, you go right there, right in front of the bad guy camp? Yeah, that's what I bet where you go. Come here!
Sounds good to me.
No, it doesn't, because you're going to turn to ice very soon!
Take your troop.
Goodbye!
Whirling snow.
Goodbye? Goodbye?
One with nature.
Transfiguration.
And...
My apologies.
Collect
unusual shape. And there's sand everywhere.
It's the Paimon. It's the
Empty and
desert.
forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
They won't.
Monsters! Watch out!
Written in the stars.
Where? Oh no.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my
Bad time.
Delve into Cryo Incarnate. Unleashed. Kamisato out. Silencer. Take flight.
And he's down for the count.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
Look. What were you expecting?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that. He looks super serious.
He is.
We gotta stay on our A game too.
True that.
This is the one.
It is. This is the one. Oh.
Let's go in and take a look.
You got it. Sounds good to me. Oh, we don't actually go in. It's just okay. Oh, okay, you are.
Hey, we haven't found Squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night.
That's true.
We have time to burn.
That's true.
Until then,
Until then, you can't just slow walk
I'm
out of
taking a
frame.
break.
Oh,
And just like that,
Huh?
he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
yeah. Make out.
What are you
Make
reading?
make
Let
up
Paimon
paradise.
see.
He's wearing makeup paradise, so you cannot read it.
Okay, sure.
Oh, you're actually going up to read it.
Huh? The natural position.
Yeah, come on.
Which is the
Read it, read it.
positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences,
Yeah.
every entity displays the
Uh-huh.
tendency to follow its
Yeah.
natural trajectory?
So,
There we go.
you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
Good job, Paimon.
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to read a book once in a while either.
Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already.
Sure.
And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated.
Okay. Paimon's the best. And now the sky is going disco. The sky goes disco before it goes to nighttime.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Were we just sitting there? Excuse me? Can someone do that again?
Huh? What was that sound?
There it is.
That's some terrible crying right there.
It's coming from that direction.
No way.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Or maybe it's underneath that giant
It's
piece of
from
wood.
below.
Giant piece of wood? Giant piece of wood.
But there's no way we can get down there.
From what you know,
Something is off about the interior here.
you're off. Oh no, puzzle time.
As I thought,
Puzzle time.
there's a hidden structure.
Wow. looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
It's puzzle time. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, I need to... Oh, mechanisms, okay. Oh, hello. Gotcha, I gotcha. Mechanism. Alright. Let me... What's the button? No, what's the button? No, what's the button? Like Z? No, X? No, T? H? J? No, what's the button here? Okay? Map? No. You know what? Tab? And it's tab. Okay. I wasted that time for nothing. Party setup.
There are leaves around.
We'll use this one. We'll use our trusty...
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
Inari! Woo!
And I know
No, you're
just the
supposed
tune to
oh,
accompany
gosh,
it.
darn. You're supposed to switch
If
to
you
them.
wish to hear it.
Come on, guys. You're supposed to switch to it. Alright, Tamari, show us your stuff. Boom. Really? It's locked. That one's locked too.
Into the wind. That hurts. One with nature. There is no escape. Enshroud. Shine down.
Can't see.
Woo! My frame rate is horrible. Gosh darn.
Time to go.
You need to eat, buddy. And you too, buddy.
Form at the forest. I hear everything.
The wind knows me.
Awesome. That is bad. That is bad lag. That's very bad lag. Alright, let's go to the original first note. Survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability, once found, immediately informed. Don't give up. Stay positive. All beings under the watchful eye of the divine. First document has been rendered unreadable by withering. In case of emergent contact, the vessels are on duty immediately. Monday, Abraham. Tuesday, blank. Wednesday, Lodi. The remaining sections are keep the balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain good mood. Monday, minty bean soup, tachi lunch, curry shrimp, Tuesday, salad, fish, cream sauce, potato boat. Shashuka and bean cake. The main sections are blank. For Avon. Alright, well, someone named Avon, I guess.
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are you? We need to be
Good
careful.
idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
There you go. You're smart today.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather.
Probably.
Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how did he become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late.
Oh no.
Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
Yep. That's it. Oh.
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Rick, don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Yes. Oh yeah. That. The Ermite guy who went mad.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale.
First, the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago.
Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread.
Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that.
For that.
The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too.
True.
But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru Village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity.
Oh.
First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being.
Patently.
But when someone becomes a missing person,
Patently. I love that.
that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
How did you learn of this technology?
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process.
Yeah.
Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
Why not? Well, they can't be right. Most of the mad scholars have made contact with the divine consequences in the forest. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui doctor, the Balladeer, using divine knowledge capsule to return the Balladeer to a god.
The look on your
Fascinating.
face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who have been exposed to the divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The
Knowledge,
academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge.
I guess.
But what is their ultimate goal?
Knowledge.
I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry.
Fair.
Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected. Just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not.
We can.
Paimon's not sure.
Your motives are more specific and personal.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
He's Spider-Man.
The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
So he rejects the notion of a greater moral responsibility despite his actions because they are true to his personal motive. Someone like him might actually be making for a better ally.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
Also, there's also still the guy in the corner. So what do we do with him?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Makes sense. Wrong button.
Follow the wind.
Oh, we're going back to Aru. Bad frames today, guys. My apologies for that.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
Yo,
What's the situation?
Sino!
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now.
Yeah,
Yet,
I know.
they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
It's Isak.
Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue.
Care to share your thoughts?
Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is... Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you?
True.
If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
Yep.
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The Academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the
Pretty
fact
good.
that you resigned is
Pretty
proof
good.
that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the Academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
Exactly.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
True that.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now! If the Academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be...
One step behind him.
Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going.
You're getting smarter, Paimon.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Isak, stay here and eat your apples.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Sure.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
No! Can I choose a no option? I don't want to choose an alright option. I want to choose a no option. I want to say no. Alright.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you!
Yo, he better
Paimon
be...
feels like we're missing someone, though.
Nahida? Look. We better... That kid better be in my party when I get out of there.
One with nature.
Alright, let's go back to the hospital. Are we walking? No, that's not good. A little faster. Whee! There we go.
So, where do we go from here?
Sino, do you remember the route you took?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yeah.
Yep. One time,
Hold on.
Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
Hold on. What is that? What is that? Okay.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
Oh yeah.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Now isn't the time for complaining, Paimon.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
True.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand?
Don't worry about it.
That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
True.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Makes sense. I agree. Well,
Let's keep going.
I agree.
They can't have gone far.
Wait, hold on. Well, I agree. That's the best one can do.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Paimon, shut up.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Ah, my rate's so bad. I'm laggy. I am sorry, guys. This is horrible.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
No, they won't.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
Hey,
I'm gonna kill that kid. I'm gonna kill the kid.
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
Oh boy.
Seen for yourself. I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Ramen.
wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Ah,
It
yes!
doesn't matter.
Yes!
Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
True.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the Academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh boy.
we've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. but fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the Academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous.
Very.
Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison.
Kill.
If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
Damn.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile.
True.
Perhaps we should.
Kill them? I agree. Let's
Do you
do it.
really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia?
Huh? I'll hate them.
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage.
Oh?
These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
Oh, he's serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if
Well.
they decide to kill you instead?
He will kill
Well,
him.
that would be bad luck for me.
Not very much. So.
However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum.
What?
Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision,
Well,
right?
he knows. He knows.
I do.
Don't worry. He knows.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
Oh.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
No, that's true.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Damn.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No.
No! Dia! What are you gonna
Is
do?
this seriously happening?
Something!
Is this actually happening?
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Are we doing this? Is this happening? Dia!
Dia! Run!
Is this happening? Are we doing this? Is this real? Is this real?
Stop!
Okay. Thank goodness.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Woo,
Flame Mane,
alright.
You and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
Such a weirdos.
You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Yeah. Alright. Alright.
Phew.
Yeah, you.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then we'll be
And I
having
just have to
the
hold my
arm.
claymore with my left arm.
True. Please don't ever do that again. But then how will you punch stuff? Because you punch things, that's what you do.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
He might be. That sounds about right. Hey, I think he was just starting to stay in the truth.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
All right. Let's continue. Wait until the following morning. You got it. I will wait right here in this spot. This frame rate's killing me. Get it. Oh gosh. There. 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 Oh, right here, of course. My bad.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Of course you do, buddy.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday.
Oh.
No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Okay, we're gonna stop it right here. I know this is like unwatchable because of the frame rate. I have no idea what's happening right now, and I apologize very, very sorry for it. So we're gonna stop actually here today. in the stream a bit earlier. So it was very all nice for you watching. I will see if I can make this go any better for it, but as of right now, it doesn't look like it. I'm Kaida, the overwhelming